Hello everybody, it's the Warm, back with some more Steins today. Last time was a bit of a shorter episode, so we'll be continuing on pretty quickly here. Not too much really happened. We did a bit, we tried some more experimenting with the D-mails, and what we found seemed to reinforce what Titor has told us, where if the D-mail is too inconsequential, it really won't change anything. Or more like the attractor field prevents a change from being made. And we also discovered that after about 7 p.m. the phone wave will stop working. So that's pretty much where we're at. Rintaro has kind of... he was shaken by John Titor calling him a messiah, and so he seems dead set on trying to, prove him wrong, I guess. So I feel like that's going to lead him to maybe doing something a bit rash, but we'll just have to see. Okay, let's continue on. There wasn't anything to do after Krisu left. I tried operating the phone wave name subject to change a couple more times before I went to sleep, but the discharge phenomenon simply would not occur. Now it's the next morning, and I'm sitting on the bench in front of the Braun Tube workshop. It's still early, but it's already blazing hot. It's as if I'm baking in the sun. Sweat is dripping off my chin. We're supposed to be experimenting today, but not a single lab mem has arrived yet. After waiting impatiently for a while, the first person I see is...
Oh, ずいぶん暇そうだな、岡部。
Hello, Mr. Braun.
おはようございます、おかりんおじさん。
Oji-san. The Tenoji pair come riding in on a moped.
これはおじさんではない。兄様と呼べ。
お父さん、どうしよう。
岡部、うちの娘に何をふざけたことを吹き込んでやがる。
教育がなっていないのではないですか、ミスター・ブラウン。その子が俺のことをおじさん呼ばわりするのを何とかしてください。
いいだろ別に。器の小さい野郎だな。なえ、こんな野郎の言うこと聞かなくていいからな。
She has a bunny rabbit here. The manager parks his moped and quickly enters the store. Sister Braun's about to follow him when... She turns her attention to the end of the street and instantly brightens up. I follow her gaze and see Mayuri walking this way.
おかりん、おはよう。まゆりお姉ちゃん。
Nai runs up to Mayuri with a happy smile. And, without breaking stride, she jumps into Mayuri's chest.
なえちゃん、おはよ
Assistant? Okay. Did you write it? Have you written that report yet? For your information, I wasn't joking yesterday. If you blow this off, you have no right to call yourself a scientist. Maybe this is too much for a freshman like you to understand, but writing papers is part of being a scientist. Well, we should probably correct her and make her understand exactly what caliber of scientist we truly are. Everyone knows mad scientists don't have to write papers, So clearly, this is the response we should send.
Ohayo!
They get along so well, you'd think that they were sisters. Mayuri has the ability to get along with anyone, so it's no surprise. Nai avoids me and Daru, but she adores Mayuri, and always goes for a flying hug whenever she gets a chance. Daru sometimes complains about that. What a lucky girl! I wish I could jump into Mayushi's chest like that. You would crush her. No wait, maybe it would be better to have Naitan jump into my chest. Alright, Daru, let's turn it down a bit. His internal debate went on for hours.
Nai-chan ni kore ageru. Hai, douzo.
Mayuri takes some candy out of her convenience store bag and gives it to Nai.
Uwa! Arigatou! Hai, okari ni mo.
She offers me some, which I silently accept.
そこに座って何してるの？
ラボメンが全員集まるのを待っているのだ。
オカリンおじさんは暇なの？
Why, you chipmunk? Do you have to be so blunt? One of these days, I'll teach you to respect me.
違うよ、なえちゃん。ね、オカリンはきっとなんか難しいことを考えてるんだよ。ああ、そうなんだ。
Good job, Mayuri.
オカリン、オカリン。この時間だと電話レンジちゃんはビリビリしないんだよね。
It's one way to say it.
焼きそばパンをチンしてもいいかな。
ドアの部分を取っ払ったから温めるのは無理だ。
そうだった。がっかりだよ。ちなみにね、オカリンは朝ごはん食べた？
いや。
だったら一緒に食べる？焼きそばパンは冷たいまま食べるとして、ラーメン缶なら湯煎で温められるし。
Ah, that made me realize we haven't had a tip in a while, huh? Canned ramen. Ramen packaged in a can like a drink, sold in vending machines. Unlike regular ramen, the the noodles are made of cognac? Cognac. Cognac.
なえちゃんも食べる？
I got more mail. Oh. Scientist. What do you mean mad scientist? More like bad scientist, am I right? Wow. She got us. Oh boy, Rintaro, I don't know how we're gonna come back from this one. This is pretty intense. Okay. Do we go with just the... It's funny because it's not even him being a character. He's just straight up, oh, you don't know? Let me tell you the context and definition here. I'm gonna do this one. Let's disregard her joke entirely and just do this. Nai waves, then heads back inside the Brawn Tube workshop. Allured by the prospect of canned ramen, I go inside the lab with Mayuri. The stagnant air makes the room hotter than outside. It doesn't improve much even after we open the window and turn on the fan.
タル君とクリスちゃんまだ来ないのかな。
ああ、ラボメンとしての自覚が足りんな。
Just then, the sound of a breaking bicycle comes from downstairs. Say what now? So you're an insane scientist, huh? That's like saying hot water heater. LOL, or an aching headache, LOL. Ah, I see what she's saying. Well, you know, it puts emphasis on it. Listen, Krihu, as our assistant, you shouldn't be critiquing us like this. But I'm getting almost Moeka vibes from this, as in the divide between how she normally speaks versus how she writes on her email, you know? And it's funny how we don't even have an opportunity to respond here. Okay. When I look out the window, I see part-time warrior arriving. She immediately notices me, looks up and waves.
てってるー、すずさん。あーん、いいなまゆり、てってるー。
Oh my goodness. We got a rare non-Mayuri Tutoru there. They seem to have hit it off. Like I said, Mayuri gets along with everyone.
岡部倫太郎、タイターはなんて？
さあな。
Thought I dodged the question, but part-time warrior is persistent.
やる気ないな。聞いたんでしょ？
Why are you sure of that?
聞いたが、奴の言うことが正しいかわからなくなった。
そうなの？どの辺が？
Why is she so flustered?
そうか。あのバイト選手名、タイターオタか。
I guess there's an otaku for everything.
ああ、クリスちゃんだー。
Before I say anything, I just had a thought. I'm actually playing. Well, there are a few games I play besides, you know, when I'm doing this one, and I'm actually playing another game right now. I'm doing another recording actually. At the time of recording this video, I haven't uploaded anything, and I've not even mentioned it. But it's so funny going from the story in that game to this game, because, well, how much can I say? Well, the story in the other game I'm playing is just, it's kind of baffling. And it's making a bit more sense now, but there's a couple moments where I'm almost laughing because it is so many crazy things happen at the same time, and it's just, I don't know, just it's funny. Nothing specifically made me think about that. It's just having a story that is that makes sense. I'll just say that things are happening in order and are seem to make sense, it's a big contrast. That's what's reminded me of it just now. But sorry for the random aside there. I couldn't help but think of it. Mayuri leans out the window to wave her hand. Krisu is walking toward the lab. That reminds me, doesn't Part-Time Warrior have something against Krisu? I look at Suzuha. Her expression has changed dramatically. Now she's staring at Krisu in complete silence. She doesn't move a muscle. It's like she's trying to start a fight with her glare. Krisu's pretty stubborn too, so she meets Suzuha's glare for glare. The two of them exchange a word or two in front of the building. For a second, I'm worried that they might start throwing punches, but that doesn't happen.
Chris-chan, tutturu. Good morning.
Guten Tag.
下のバイトと何を話していたんだ？
Krisu shrugs her shoulders.
別に大したことは、言いたいことがあるならはっきり言えって。
I don't think that's nothing. She's lucky that didn't lead to blows.
向こうは何と？
何も。悔しそうにうなってるだけだった。一体何なのかしら。
牧瀬氏の人気に嫉妬してるに決まってるじゃん、上皇。
Daru bursts into the lab.
本来なら私がラボメンナンバー004になって楽しくみんなと青春する予定だったのに悔しいみたいな。3次元は恐ろしい。
ラボメンナンバーなんて好きなだけ譲るけど。
なんだと？ラボメンナンバーは某国において数千万円というレートで違法に取引されるほどの貴重な資格なのだぞ。
パスポートじゃあるまいし、そもそも某国ってどこだおい。みんな仲良くいられる方がね、マユシーはいいな。
Well, I don't really care about their little quarrel anyway. Only one thing interests me now. The mystery of D-mail. Oh, we're just doing that. Even though Mr. Braun is right downstairs. Okay, we're doing it. We begin experimenting immediately, even though it's still morning, and the electrical discharge occurs on demand. Things look favorable today. That reminds me. We haven't talked to Mr. Braun yet. Maybe we should come up with an excuse first. To be honest, though, I don't care what he thinks. Well, that's quite rude. For we are at war. War against the organization and CERN, the dark powers that rule the world from the shadows.
安西先生、フェイリスタンの手料理が食べたいです。
Anzai Sensei, the coach from a famous basketball manga. On the internet, users parody a certain quote from the manga in order to express a desperate situation. E.g., Anzai Sensei, I want to blank. Another oft-quoted line, this one spoken by Anzai Sensei, is, if you give up, it's game over. Yeah. Fair enough.
諦めたらそこで試合終了だよ。
Oh, there it is. Unfortunately, Daru's second D-mail fails to change the past. Oh, what did you send? We didn't get to hear about it last time. I get the feeling Rynet matches are difficult to cheat your way out of like this. Not to mention we're limited to 36 bytes of text. Looks like we're gonna have to give up on Daru. He's gone to drown his sorrows in the internet. Okay, so who do we experiment on? From the look on Krisu's face, I doubt she's willing to change her policy. That leaves only one candidate.
マユリよ、次はお前に過去を書いてもらおう。
Part-time warrior. Akihabara. Akihabara is such a strange town. Everywhere I look, I see drawings of cute girls. Some of them even have their breasts fully exposed, which startled me. Coming here has been a real culture shock. It's amazing how peaceful Japan is now. Yes, more time travel stuff. I get it. Unfortunately, Moe has become as the symbol of Akihabara and the chaos that rules here. Get used to it. Culture shock. I can imagine how that would shock someone who isn't prepared. Peaceful. I agree with Salvagazori to stupidify Japan. It's going to be one of these two. I'm trying to think, which one would she be more likely to accidentally say something more, you know? Or give away more information that she's a time traveler. Sure, this one. Tell me more about what a different culture you're from. And just wait, it's gonna be Mayuri's email that does it. And it's gonna be some crazy change. Mayuri looks stumped as she slurps her canned ramen. And how exactly do you plan to do that?
どうやって？
ルカ君にメールを送るとかだよ。
But you can do that now. Unless... Okay. But presumably... Okay, hang on. We need more detail. I don't think a simple request is going to change the past.
もっと簡単で分かりやすいものはないのか？
She slurps more ramen.
そのラーメン缶を使おう。
Looks like I'm the only one with ideas.
1時間前のマユリに D メールを送るのだ。今日はおでん缶が食べたいとな。
そんな誘導に乗るほど単純なことじゃない気が。
わあ、それね、すごくいいかも。
It might work, but is it consequential enough? That's the question.
え？
今日もね、自動販売機の前で10分くらい迷っちゃったんだよ。おでん缶にしようかな、ラーメン缶にしようかなって。
つまり後押しがあればマユリは必然的におでん缶を食べたくなるというわけだな。よし、それで行くぞ。
わかった。じゃあ過去を変える前にラーメン全部食べとかないと。
Mayuri starts shoveling the ramen into her mouth.
食べておかないとどうなるの？
もったいないもん。
あ、そうね。
Krisu clearly doesn't know what to say. Mayuri really is a ditz. I'm used to it by now, of course. I get the phone wave, name subject to change, prepared for D-mail. The content of Mayuri's mail is simple enough. Canned Odin, piping hot and delicious. I just hope it actually works. We wait for Mayuri to finish eating her canned ramen, then activate the phone wave, name subject to change. To send it 1 hour back, we input 1. In other words, we set the microwave for only 1 second. I wonder if the discharge phenomenon will occur in such a short span of time. That's something else we'll learn from this experiment.
電話レンジカッコ仮。 起動。
メールまだ送れてないよ。
There wasn't enough time to blink.
1秒じゃ放電現象は起きないか。データ通りだけど貴重な実証データが取れた。
これって例えば事前に暖気みたいなことしたらどうなるん？
暖気？
つまりさ、1秒じゃ放電現象は起きないわけっしょ。だから事前にメールを送らずに30秒ぐらいレンジ動かしとくんだお。
Ooh, it's not a bad idea.
その後間を置かずにタイマー1秒でもう一度動かす。そしたら1秒でも放電現象起きそうじゃね？
根拠は？
Why are you talking like that?
ネス。
マユリよ、もっと他に何かないのか？
じゃあ昨日買ったおにぎりの具を違うものにするとか。
お前は昨日食べたおにぎりの具の種類を覚えているのか？
おかか。
即答？
Impressive.
だからね、おかかを明太子にしようよ。
Maybe we should find another test subject. Something is telling me we're going to have to look outside the lab. Okay, I go for a walk to clear my head. After lunch at King Burger, I grab a coffee at Starbucks on the first floor of Yodobashi. Starbucks, a coffee shop chain. King Burger, a popular fast food burger chain in America. Only a few franchises exist in Japan. Of course, of course. Starbucks and King Burger. I left Mayuri and the others at the lab. I need some time to get my thoughts in order. I recall what happened when I sent myself the Lotto 6 numbers. The moment I sent that D-mail, I felt a strong tremor, and then the world as I knew it changed slightly. So he didn't see those numbers, right? That was just us who saw that? Total multimedia. Total multimedia life. Yodo something. Camera? Sorry, I thought I recognized some English letters there. Okay, the fact that I had sent a D-mail had been undone. I know that because it disappeared from my send history. However, it was in my inbox. The mail had definitely reached the past. What does this mean? The mail was received but never sent. Isn't that a time paradox? Is that the reason why everyone else lost their memories? Why did that happen? The butterfly effect? That's not an answer. Changing the past changed the world. Tidehurst spoke of divergence. When divergence changes, are people's memories reconstructed to match the new world line? Then how come I remember the previous world line even after the past changes? My deliberations are interrupted by an incoming email. I don't have time for this. Really? Wow, I think the game is actually forcing me to not check. It's a mail, so I could just reply to it later. I concentrate on my coffee. However, all these mails, no doubt about it. It's got to be Kiryu Moeka, the male demon known as Shining Finger. How can she be so shy in real life and so persistent in email? There's something wrong with that woman. I sigh and open my mail reluctantly. Aha. I immediately don't like this.
Nani?
She wants to send a D-mail? That reminds me. Yesterday I made Moeka Lab Mem number 5. That means she's qualified to participate in our experiments. Moeka seems serious, so she might meet my demands. Most importantly, all the other lab mems are completely useless when it comes to D-mails. I still haven't been able to verify whether or not I can keep my memories if someone else changes the past.
いや、しかし。
I'm worried. Moeka works for an editorial company. In other words, she's related to the... Have you ever confirmed that? Did she ever say that? I don't remember her ever actually saying that. I feel like that's just something you've assumed. What if she sends a D-mail and links word of the time machine? We'd be flooded by press. Gone will be the days of lurking in the shadows. My location will be exposed to the organization. Of course, sooner or later, we're going to have to announce our findings to the world. But in that case, I'd rather choose a national newspaper or TV network to cover the event rather than some shady magazine. That way, it'll spread faster throughout Japan, nay, the world. Either way, something tells me it's better not to go public through Moeka. However, Moeka is a lab mem. Yesterday we told her everything about the phone wave name subject to change and the emails. Moreover, we made her one of us. It was necessary to buy her silence. Realizing I have no reason to deny Moeka her request, I put my phone to my ear.
俺だ。ああ、少しばかり迷っている。何？声でわかるだと？かなわないな。
At least screen the message before she sends it. You know? Or better yet, have her type it and then say, okay, give me the phone, I will send it. If you're, if you're worried, because then you'll be able to see what you're sending. At least that makes sense to me.
電話レンジカッコ仮の実験にシャイニングフィンガーを引き入れるかどうかについて。バカな！あの女を生贄に捧げろというのか。確かに世界に混沌をもたらすためなら犠牲はやむを得ない覚悟だが、いや問題ない。むしろ迷っていた俺が情けない。マッドサイエンティスト失格かもしれんな。ああ、これは俺にとってむしろ典型とも言える模試で、まさにシュタインズゲートの選択となるだろう。エルプサイコングルー。
It's decided. I type a reply to Moeka's email. Okay. After setting it off, I hurry it back to the lab. When I get back to the lab, Moeka is squatting at the bottom of the staircase. Since she's not sitting on the bench, I guess that crouching while holding her knees is this particular woman's favorite position. She's staring at her phone like usual. Once she notices me approaching, she slowly stands up. But she doesn't look at me.
ありがとう。
何がだ？
Okay, can we ask you what you're sending? And to win?
別にわがままとは思っていない。むしろお前の申し出にこちらが感謝しているほどだ。
Once we enter the lab, I get all the lab mems to stop what they're doing and then tell them about Moeka's situation.
いいと思います。萌香さんもラボ面だもんね。
Doharu and Kurisu don't object either. But we're totally gonna see what she wants to send and to win, right, guys?
で、桐生氏はどんなメールを送るつもりなん？
Yes, please tell us.
俺からの要望としては、過去が変わったかどうか確かめることができるよう、シンプルで分かりやすい内容にしてもらいたい。
New mail. Not just that, I'm sorry, there's one more thing I want to keep my message a secret. Mega. No, vetoed. No. That's dumb. We're not doing that. How else are we going to measure it if you don't tell us what it is you're changing? But they're going to do it anyway, aren't they? Why does she have to explain every little thing with a mail? No, more importantly...
内緒だと？どういうことだ？
何？どうしたのよ。
Yeah, okay, but this is a bit... This is kind of important.
いや、そういう問題ではなかろう。
Ursu peeks at my phone from behind me, or beside me.
なるほど。気持ちはわからなくはないけど、これはあくまで実験だと割り切ってデータの収集を優先すべき。
Thank you, Kurisu.
ほう。珍しく意見が一致したな、上手よ。
別にあんたに同意したわけじゃない。データを収集しないと電話レンジの仕組みがいつまでたっても解明できないって思ったからよ。
でも女の子にはね、秘密がいっぱいあるのです。
Okay, Mayuri, but this situation is a bit unique here.
誰にも言えない秘密をね、自分だけに教えろゲヘヘって言ってるのと同じだよ。
くわ、まさかこれってセクハラになるん？
I don't know. She hasn't told us.
落ち着けダル。
I turn to Mayuri and Moeka, who appear to have formed some kind of mainstream girl alliance.
メールの内容にプライベートに深く関わることを書けと強制した覚えはない。
Krisu nods firmly at my words. Looks like she doesn't intend to join the mainstream girl alliance.
私的な内容を送りたいにしても、今はまだ見送るべき。タイムパラドックスの問題も完全に解決されたわけじゃないし、もっと慎重に慎重を重ねないと。私的な内容は NG。 少なくとも非公開にしたいという話は受け入れられないわ。あなたに悪意がなくてもメールの内容次第で時間軸に深刻な影響をもたらすかもしれないんだから。第三者にメールを見せて、その内容について問題ないか吟味すべきよ。
俺が言いたいことは全て助手が言ってくれた。そしてそうは言いつつも我らは実験を中止するつもりはない。
Don't tell me she's gonna say Mayuri.
あんたの意見を代弁したわけじゃないから勘違いしないで。
Cheeky little.
そもそも実験においてはプライバシーよりもデータが優先される。被験者になるならその覚悟は必要よ。
Don't tell me that's the reason Krisu won't send a D-mail herself.
きそんな覚悟せずに送ろうとしてたよ。ごめんねクリスちゃん。
別に謝らなくても責めてるわけじゃない。一般論を言っただけ。
I imagine some people might take issue with that statement, but I'll refrain from saying anything. I'd rather not get my head chewed off right now. Moika's expression doesn't change. Same as always. I don't know what she's thinking.
お前はすでにラボメンだ。俺たちを信用してもらわないと困る。プライベートな要件は後日にしてもらおう。もしできないというのならば、お前に見せてやらねばならなくなる。この俺、法王院京魔の中に眠るまがまがしき狂気の力をな。
Moika is already typing on her phone. My threat was ineffectual, it seems. Hmm.
着信履歴ならあるぞ。
送信履歴は？
ないというと語弊があるな。送信履歴は消えてしまうのだ。
I confirmed that after I sent the email yesterday. Moika was there, but she doesn't remember either. Okay, but what do you mean right before? Do you mean right before? You're being tricksy here, Moika. You're trying to be shifty. Looks like she understands. I show the mail to Chrisu too.
萌香さん、無理しないでね。
Is that supposed to be encouragement? My Erie sounds concerned for some reason.
じゃあさ、どんな内容を送るん？そもそもオカリンの言う簡単で分かりやすい過去改変ってハードル高すぎ。
何を言う？お前たちのレベルが低すぎるだけではないか。
案はある。
Moika murmurs.
ほう、これは期待できそうだな。具体的に説明を頼む。
Moika then invokes her power once more. Ultrafast typing, the power known as Shining Finger. Okay. The plan. About 4 days ago, I bought a new phone, but now that I've tried it, I think I should have stuck with the old one, so I want to use a D-mail to tell myself not to buy a new phone. If we do that, the phone I'm holding will change, won't it? Moika.
シャイニングフィンガーは実に有能だな。まさにラボメンの鏡。
This should make it easy to tell whether the past has changed. Looks like the three useless members have no objections to Moika's superior idea. So let's get a look here. It's a purple-looking phone, or violet, maybe. A flip phone. All right. Purple and gaudy. There's no strap, and it's not like the Deco phones popular among mainstream women nowadays. Deco phone, a cell phone with decorations on it, primarily popular among young women. Swarovskis, or rhinestones, can be pasted on the phone's surface for added decoration. I do not know what a Swarovski is. Apparently it's a type of jewelry? Okay. Not sure about that.
お、それって先月出たばっかの GG01 じゃん。
Moika
最新機種だよ。確か液晶部分が着脱式でいろんなバリエーションのアタッチメントを選べるんだよね。今品薄でどこ行っても入荷待ちだけど、よく手に入ったな。
It's the most popular model, but she wants her old one back. I guess hardcore phone users have other concerns besides fashion.
では指圧しよ
ねえねえ、どうして萌香さんのことを指圧師って呼ぶの？
それが桐生萌香の力に俺がつけた名だ。桐生萌香、お前は今後先行の指圧師、すなわちシャイニングフィンガーを名乗るがいい。
Moeka shakes her head expressionlessly.
何？嫌だというのか？能力面をつけてやったのに何が気に入らないというのだ。
萌香さんはね、萌香さんだからだよ。それにね、指圧師さんじゃなくて編集プロダクションで働いてて。
マユシ、ネタにマジレス、かこ悪い。
ネタではない能力名だ。
くだらないこと言ってないで。準備するわよ。
Damn it. You're just an assistant. Don't boss us around.
ブラウン店長に何か言われたらどうするん？
You're looking kinda haggard there, bud.
ミスター・ブラウンごとき恐れるな。奴が怒鳴り込んできたらこの俺が蹴散らしてやる。
マジで？オカリンかっけー。そこにしびれる、憧れる。
実は口だけだったりするんでしょ。
I'll be the adult and ignore Chris's insult. Moeka's already written her 36-byte mail. When I look at Moeka to see if she's ready, she nods faintly. Can we still screen that? Can we look at it and see what you've written exactly? We set the timer for 100 seconds. The D-mail should arrive at Moeka's phone 4 days ago, July 31st.
電話レンジカッコ仮起動。
About 15 seconds after activation, the discharge phenomenon occurs. I glance at Moeka. She nods grimly, an unusual show of emotion. And then, she presses the button. Alright, we got a winner. Okay. And we are going, I think, yes, we're getting up there in time, so I'm going to leave you all in suspense. We're going to leave it there. Next time, we will see the fallout of this. I can imagine a couple scenarios here. One, I can imagine Moeka didn't actually send what she said what she was going to send, but of course, it's timed for a specific date. But of course, it could just be that's what she told us. She could be lying. It's something like that. In which case, you know, we've been deceived. Or it could be she's telling the truth and she's being genuine, and all this is exactly as it was as she said. And yet, this has caused some unintended consequences. Now, whether those are major unintended consequences, minor unintended consequences, we're just gonna have to see. So, yeah. Okay, yeah, but, well, we'll leave it there. I've been the Warm. This has been Steins Gate. I hope you're all doing all right, and I hope to see you next time. All right, have a good one. Bye-bye.